So when did it sort of cross over from being a creative release for you to actually being a supply and demand kind of we've got to deliver business?
Well, we started in 2002, and that was me fairly naive, and I made something and then had to go about producing it, and then made the next collection and then went about producing it, and we did the first show in 2002, and I guess a few seasons after that we started to obviously get lots more accounts, and it became a lot more serious, and the staff went from being 2 people to I think the next jump was 3 to 7 to 15 and then to 35 all of a sudden, and then now we're about 100. But,
100?
Actually probably about 85.
That's internationally?
85. 100 internationally, yeah.
And I mean, people kind of, I think, are under the illusion that for you it just, all of a sudden, it all came very easily, and it really didn't, and it was very hard at times, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just really difficult when it's really an exhausting business to be in, and it's like a constant, you've seen it, it's a constant cycle, and you know, you fall, and it is exhausting, and it's about perseverance. And I think, as Calvin Klein said, that it's all about longevity, and you know, you have to stick around, you have to keep at it, and it's true. Yeah.
Monk, you take your fur coat off.
So just for, you know, referring to a moment to the Templey woman, I mean, is there an actual living Templey woman that we would all know? Is there somebody that you can go, or can you tell us, you know, who she is and how she lives and what her life is and what she does and who she hangs out with? Because, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, the Templey woman has changed from your sort of crocheted floaty kind of bohemian gown. I know you don't necessarily like that kind of thing, but to the
obviously,
you know,
I did, yeah.
To the really kind of aware, sexually in control, and she's sort of, you know, leather gloves, leather belts, cat suits, and she's you know, she's amazing.
We started at a time when it was quite sort of naively making things because I like things, and you don't necessarily right at the beginning understand about the collection's balance, what there should be within there to make it a proper commercial collection.
Yeah.
And we were known for our dresses. We didn't have you know, a press engine behind us. We were known for the dresses because people saw the dresses out in press. So that's what people naturally assume that you do. And obviously over the seasons we've evolved, and the collection is now a full collection, and it was all a learning process, and I'll be as honest as saying that is that I didn't come from a strict fashion training where you learn about kind of collection breakdowns. So I am self-taught through hard work and enjoyment of it, and that is what makes it enjoyable, because you're always learning. And the fact that it's a full collection of something that I would wear and people that I know would wear makes it rewarding. It's certainly not all about tea dresses anymore.
Yeah.
And Bohemian time is definitely in the past.
It's turned a corner, and it's sort of, you know, it's something of the past. But you know, if you look at your most recent sort of activity for the installation for Autumn Winter 09, which I have to say, I mean, it's cracking. It's seamless, and it's amazing. I mean, I think, you know, for somebody watching it, apart from actually anyone in the world can then watch an Alice Templey show, I think what I took from it more than anything was the fact that you really can build a relationship with those garments. You have a long enough time to really watch them, observe them, see them move, and the silhouettes you've chosen, and the casting, and the models, and the music. I mean, it's brilliant. Can you tell us a bit about all of that? No, I just have.
You have. Well, we did it because First of all, we were thinking about the environment and being a little bit greener, and having everybody travelling all around to see a 10-minute show. And I mean, it was a huge production. It's $250,000 to put on. That's 10-11 minutes. Chocolate in my nails, it's disgusting. So it's a huge amount of money, and if people weren't travelling, it became about the economy. The final decision. If all of the editors and the press and the buyers aren't travelling to you, then there's no point in having 10 minutes that's just a flash in the pan that people can't see. Yeah. So we decided to do a short film that would be linked with Mac onto a microsite, and basically went out to, we had a few hundred hits on it in the first 24 hours. And that was great, and it's something that will always be there, and people will always be able to check in on it, and it's something we can add to. So rather than 600 seats at a show for 10 minutes, it's something that 200,000 people saw. And we still shot the lookbook for styleandvogue.com, which is obviously really important.
And do you see kind of, you know, a technical kind of creative expression now, a sort of forward way of your work, or?
Yeah, I think it was literally the beginning of something new, and I think not to show. It's just that formula. It's 25 years of walking up and down and up and down and up and down, and you're almost doing a show which invites criticism. You know, model can fall over, or you have a bad walker, or something. You just, all of the 6 months into this chaotic time, and not doing that was just such a relief, and I think it gives you a new expression. And I think to survive now,
has anyone else done that? You sort of. We're
certainly not the first people to do films, but we're the first people to use the technology where it goes all links, those 3 screens work together.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. I mean, it's really strong.
And from that respect, yeah, it's exciting to do something different. And you have to sort of stand out and think about being different, and not just being in the fashion industry, so you're expected to do.
Yeah.
You're already expected to do 4 to 6 seasons a year, and you're expected to do runways, and High Street do runways, and people are thinking about showing their cruise and pre-fall collections on the runway, which is just insane.
Yeah.
So many, it's like shows, 200 shows a city every season. It's bonkers, really, really crazy.